Okay. All right. Let's rock and roll. Hello and welcome to the Section 109 podcast here from Studio Breezy, where Jim has ruined my life yet again by introducing me to the cream soda and Dr. Pepper version. Zero, to be clear.
Yeah, it is cherry.
He's got the cherry. The cherry is the superior drink, but I have been addicted to these for at least an entire week. Jim, with all due respect and love, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
You've ruined me.
Yes, I mean it's.
If you guys want to know what zero-calorie drinks are good, Jim is 2 for 2. Ask Jim.
Yes,
he has not steered me wrong yet.
This is the best. I mean, I don't know how. I don't anybody can't like. My wife doesn't like it, but other than her, she doesn't like cherry.
Just proof that no one's perfect.
Yeah.
But anyway, I am joined as always by Pablo Juan. Mix is here. Toby is, as always, being antisocial and may appear at some point. Matthew, Jim, and we're here to recap some games, boys. I think we're on like a rhythm of every time we get 2 games, we recap. So I want to go, and then we have some women's signings as well at the end and whatever else that is on the non-recap list. I'm going to go to you, Jim, first, because you and I haven't spoken. I didn't see you, I don't think, at the Huntsville game at all. How are your vibes? We've just played Huntsville. We played Crown Legacy before that. How you feeling?
The vibes are annoying. I won't say they're good or bad. I think if people don't realize, we're experiencing the flip side of what we experienced at the beginning of last year, where we were getting points, but the performances weren't that great. Now we're performing okay, but we're just not getting any results. And so it's the kind of the flip side of the same. You know, you would like to think, just like last year, that couldn't hold, and we went through that dip in the middle. Hopefully, this can't hold either. I don't think we're performing great. We didn't blow Huntsville's doors off and deserve a win, but we didn't deserve a 2-0 loss. And then the Crown Legacy game, I only got to see parts of it. I was out of town and we were busy, and I only came back and I saw it was 0-0. And of course, right when I start paying attention, what happens?
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yes, it's my fault. I apologize. So I'm more annoyed than I'm going to say good or bad. But this is definitely just the flip side of what we experienced last year, where everybody was like, "Oh, we're doing so great," and I'm like, "No, I don't know." This year, it's like, "Oh my God, we're suck." No, we don't. So I mean, it's annoying.
Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm just gonna latch on to Jim's vibes and call those my vibes as well. Because we're not getting the points, and so it's annoying. But like, I am pleased with the overall performance, and I am hopeful that I was at the same point. That second third of the season that we've 2 years in a row had like really poor second thirds. I'm hopeful we can even out with our first, so that then when you coming out of, because we've come out in an objectively decent spot the last 2 years out of the second third of the season. Now, obviously, it didn't work out our way in 2024. It did go our way in 2025, but like, I'm just hopeful that second third of the season we can take some of these good performances and get some of those points. Matthew, how are your vibes?
Hi, Toby. My vibes are better now. Get here, boy.
And Mix is being jealous.
Yeah, classic. Look, I like getting points. Mm-hmm. I like getting points more than I like not getting points.
Okay, this is groundbreaking.
Yeah, and I think Richard said it best in his post-game press conference, and he said a version of it to me on the field when we were taking down Tifo.
Oh, and thank God we got down Tifo before it rained.
I don't think it actually did rain.
It rained a couple sprinkles.
Yeah, it never really rained.
But it felt like it was going to storm.
We were right on the edge of a storm, and I thought, because taking all that crap down that we have to take down, if it had poured, because it was already cold.
So that's how we feel, except I have to dry the Tifo. And some people were sitting down after the game, like normal decompression, and I was like, guys, could you please help? Because I have to dry.
You don't want mildew?
I have to dry all of this. I have to spend the whole day drying it in my backyard. Like I go put it up on the fence and I put clamps on it, and then I go check it and then I flip it, and it's like, it's not the end of the world. Like, these are, it's a thing I'm certainly willing to do. But if we could get it torn down, I don't have to do it. Like, that'd be awesome. And then of course they helped, and it was great. But yeah, we got it down just in time before I thought it was going to absolutely pour.
So he said something like, you know, like, I'm sorry, like, it's not good enough. And he said a more elongated version in the press conference, which was, you know, I thought we played well, but we're not executing, you know, in the key moments to earn points and to win games, and we need to do that. And I think that's my entire take. This is let's just say this off the jump. The Huntsville game we played on Saturday night is the best defensive CFC performance in MLS Next Pro, in our MLS Next Pro history, in 65 games.
By the statistics.
Yes.
It is like,
Because we allowed 2 goals.
Exactly.
it is on the spread.
By the expected goals.
Let me push up my glasses here. On the spreadsheet,
Yeah.
it's the
There we
best
go.
defensive
Yeah.
performance that we've had in 65 games.
Also, I
and
do
it's
think
not
we-
particularly close.
I do think we played well.
We gave up 5 shots.
Yep.
Against a Huntsville team that usually like peppers it.
Yeah.
So
Which is unheard of for us to only give up fewer than
in 2
double-digit
games against
shots.
Huntsville, and Huntsville is not the same team that was last year. Let's be 100% clear. In 2 games against Huntsville this year so far, we've held them to like 1.15 XG.
This is why single game XG doesn't
Correct.
track.
Correct. That's a combined number. Like we're doing a lot of the right things. In fact, we're doing a ton of the right things. Mm-hmm. In the Crown Legacy game, you know, we create 2 big chances. We don't finish either one of them, and they create 1 big chance. They don't finish it. They get a PK, which we probably should have tried to avoid giving up.
Generally, you try
and
to
they
avoid those.
convert the PK.
No lies detected. Yes.
And that's the margin in that game, right?
So we
Otherwise, we play a very good ground team extremely well,
Yep.
coming off of 3 games in 8 days, right after, you know, really emptying the tank against Atlanta United in
And
the Open Cup.
Here's the thing we haven't talked about yet that we can talk about as we transition into a little more detailed look at both these games. We have an Alex McGrath sized hole in the middle of the field, and like we're missing it.
I don't think it's a coincidence that in these 2 league games without Alex McGrath, we've played extremely well, but are missing that little extra thing where the ball goes in net. Because that's a thing that he tends to do for this group, is kind of be the final finishing piece when nothing else works. And that is both frustrating because, you know, he's missed 2 games now, but also encouraging that, you know, it's early on still, but by the spreadsheet, like, this group's really got something. And now it's just about like doing the little things in the critical moments and putting away chances that we create.
Also, the Huntsville game is really easy to explain. So Crown Legacy is also pretty easy to explain. They don't have a loco anymore, and they're a different team. They are still very, very good. Mm-hmm. They still have only 2 draws on the season and have been the best team in the league. So I'm not like saying they're not good.
I think it's 3 now.
Did they draw yesterday? Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
Gave up 2 to Orlando late.
Orlando. Good God.
So, I mean, a loco. By the way, for anyone wondering what happened to our friend Aloco, as the Crown Legacy.
Listen, you say good God, but they've got more points than we do. So
Well, yeah.
Crown Legacy.
Who doesn't? They're not many.
How dare you? Crown Legacy is still very, very good, but they're not the same without Aloco. And, you know, if you're wondering what happened to Aloco, where did he go? He's just a starter in MLS right now. They just moved him straight up into the starting lineup. If you're wondering where he is. And they are still decent, still good even. But I think their talent advantage is just less than it was before. More normal. But I think we played them really well. We played them quite well. And then Huntsville, this is just the easiest like explanation possible. We beat them 3 times undeservedly last year.
Yeah.
On the spreadsheets, at least. And if you used your eyes. And so we got it done last year, and then now we're paying our penance.
It's just reverting to the mean, I guess. I mean,
It's just reversion to the mean very
that's
late.
what numbers do.
And
over
let's
time.
be honest, both of the goals they physically actually scored, however low XG individual shot moments, are both shots that we should have never given up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one, I'm not going to belabor this, but it's a really poor,
It's a really poor giveaway.
Zone 14.
really poor
Poor
giveaway.
clearance. Really poor clearance, really.
And
Zone 14.
buddy, that wasn't close to zone 14.
Yeah, that's right.
That was zone like in row 3 where he curls that thing from.
He was right outside the box.
My amigo, that thing was
He was wide.
He was imagine I'm gonna make you sad for a second on purpose. Imagine Harry Kane against Arsenal from the corner of the damn box. Because that's
Harry
where
Kane didn't score those type of goals
that's
against Arsenal.
where
He
that
scored
thing-
scrappy goals and penalties.
that's where that thing was from.
Yeah.
It was
It's more like a Robin goal coming in on his left.
I need you two to not.
Robin Lod.
Huh?
Robin Lod.
Robin, yeah. No. What? What?
Oh, you got to watch more. You got to watch more footy, man.
Shut up, Matthew. Let's watch. Let's just watch so you guys can both have a memory of how it goes.
I remember it very clearly.
Well, no, just so we're talking about the same goal. It's a horrific clearance.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's right
actually
here
in the box.
It is in the box.
It is.
It's a nasty finish. It's just that ball needs to go into the middle of 109, and it gets dinked up the line.
I'll accept middle of 111 too.
Sure, and again, I'm not gonna it's not just one, but it just shows the fine margins that if you and he's clearing the ball, it's on his off foot, like he's doing his best to get rid of it.
Right.
But the ball's got to go out of bounds there.
Yeah.
And it stays in bounds, and the player makes just a phenomenal finish. And sometimes you just tip your hat to these talented little fucks who can do stuff like that.
It's a brilliant finish.
But on another day, because we draw a penalty, which gets saved,
Yep.
and we create another.
We hit the post. There's a great near post
twice.
save. It's a save.
It was a save?
It's a save.
Oh, so I told you during the game I thought it was a save, and then I changed my mind.
Yep.
Because everyone thought it was a post. I was wrong. In the end.
He swung. The keeper swung his arm at that thing, and that's why it looks like it hit the post. And then we're pushing for an equalizer late in stoppage time, and Huntsville's really good, at applying pressure and making it tough when had a lot of numbers forward, and we don't control the game and play through, and they're able to win the ball and put Molina into space, and there's a reason why Nashville brought him in.
It's the reason why he's on an MLS contract with Dallas.
On loan. Like they're looking at him as can he be the Andy Nahara replacement and be able to play both sides, which is something that they value. And he's directly involved and he's the pressure on Eves for the first goal.
And he's also
he scores the game the goal that clinches it.
He also had the cross in game 1 that was finished from point blank.
Yeah, you're looking at 4 combined inches of width on shots from Huntsville having 0 shots on target in this game. That's the margin sometimes, and I'm not going to get super down. Although it's a bummer to lose to those little fucks when we beat the shit out of them on the spreadsheet. But there's really something here with this team, I think. And it's obviously a younger group. They're going to have to grow. They're going to have to experience some suck and then take some steps forward. I thought we saw some encouraging things. 3 of our 4 most recent arrivals made the bench.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Alexis Rua, Francis Amoateng, Kenneth
Tiscoli.
Tisocli. I've been saying it wrong. There's an O before the K.
Tisocli. I've been following your lead. I assumed you knew what you were doing.
Of course I don't. So, and Alexis Rua made his debut. He was the first sub off the bench for DBJ. We saw him enter at left wing, and then we saw him move to right wing. So that's something to watch out for. Short rest this week. They're going to go again on Friday at Miami. And I'm not going to call that a must win, but really need to get some points in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have 2 away games and a home game against the bottom 3 in the East. Now, the problem is 2 of them are on the road. So I would say 5 points out of that, and I'm happy. 2 draws and a win because it's a home game and 2 away games. And you shuffle it however you want, but it's got to be a minimum of 5 points.
I'll say 6 points.
I'll take that. It's reasonable.
Cincinnati's first team will be in San Jose the day before we play them in the second game of that road swing. So shouldn't be any real fuckery.
You just never know. But it's time we do have to start picking up some points. We're at the part of the season now where like you have to start picking up some points.
We got to get closer to 2 points a game.
Got to get closer to, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But we are still early. We are 10 games in. Is today 10? Or 9?
8 games in the
Looks
league.
like
8 plus 2. 8 plus 2, you're right.
8 plus 3.
So we are now just under a third of the way through the season. One more game will be essentially at a third.
Yeah.
You can't divide it up perfectly. So one more game after 9, that makes 27. Give a bonus game in there. Like we're almost a third of the way through the season. So it's the situation is not dire. The vibes are not as high as they could be. But also
there are a lot of points available in this league. And
I do not expect to go 11 winless the next.
Why did you even say that out loud?
Because
Why did you even say that out loud?
Because it's not game day. Superstition only counts on game
We'll
day.
just mark this on May the 4th be with you.
At 11:27 a.m.
Yeah.
all right, so
Look how clearly none of us have good jobs.
3 months from now,
You're going to come back and slap me?
we're going 12 months on 12 games
Without a win.
Without a win.
I'll eat this microphone.
I guess let's
There's not a lot else to say. I really don't want to belabor these 2 losses. Like, let's not get...
I will note I mentioned 2 big chances created versus Crown. We did not put either one of them away. I will note that, if you take out the PK against Huntsville that we created, which that kind of moment coming off of a set piece and a ball played kind of into space, into the box for DBJ, who earns the PK, that kind of chance is probably just going to be a cutback. So maybe we get a shot off, maybe we don't. If you take out the PK, we're at like 0.8, 0.82. Math is hard. So something like that. So it's worth noting that we had 10 shots or whatever it was, but no big chances out of that crop. Like I think Huntsville's defense also did a pretty decent job of limiting us. And, so that's one thing.
I watched this game. There was a cutback to almost the penalty spot that went like 3 yards over the bar. Like there was some things that data's not perfect. There were some things that I would call a big chance in this game.
So
you cannot get to 1.64 and be like we didn't create any big chances.
Sure,
like,
you can if you have.
Well,
a
we
penalty.
created one big chance.
Yeah.
I mean, that literally is
penalties in there. Yeah, you can.
It literally is a big chance, but I just don't like. Stats are not perfect. Like
No.
the idea that we racked up, including a penalty, which is a big chance, like 1.6.
What I'm saying is
There were chances we should have fucking scored, and that's what a big chance is, if you'd like the technical definition. So don't miss me with we weren't taking 25-yard pot shots. Like, don't give Huntsville credit here that they don't deserve. Like, the only credit they deserve is saving the PK and scoring their 2 fantastic chances, but don't give them defensive credit they don't deserve. We missed the chances. They didn't force us into 25-yard pot shots. We didn't take 30 25-yard pot shots. Just because ASA doesn't or Opta doesn't read those as big chances.
We didn't spend a lot of time on their box. I mean, we didn't, I don't know what the stats say. I have to go back and look.
31 or 37.
We spent enough to win.
Well, yeah, we did a lot of things well enough to win that game. I understand that, but
I guess my point is
I don't think we were great.
we didn't create 1 XG from open play. Like,
Yeah.
there's a long way for us. You got to create more.
Yep.
You got to create more in a game like that where you're playing really, really well defensively. Like you just need to create a little bit more.
Pulling up the stats. So since you're just on the edge of getting pissed off, I'll just ask you this question.
Just a fucking dumb take to give them credit.
I'll just ask you.
Such a dumb
We're
take.
the only other team on the field, so I don't know.
29 touches in the opposition box.
Okay. That's not bad.
Huntsville had 23. So can I give flowers to
that's not-
our defense for a second?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because Huntsville had 23 touches in our opposition,
That's better than
opposition
that,
box.
That's better than I thought.
But what we did was just make them pass it around and pass it around and pass it around. It was really, I'm telling you, like our defensive performance was fantastic. And you've got your right back playing at left back. You've got your six playing at right back. Fareed and Nate did a great job of kind of controlling the game. I thought the combination of Luke playing higher up the field as a second six was really, really well done. Isaiah did a ton of running, a ton of cleaning up, and the pressure to release or to force Huntsville into releasing the ball, oftentimes long, it's just really, really well done by Rich and the staff. And I thought the players executed it really well.
So that
We have 10 shots in the box.
Box is pretty big.
Come on, dude. Anyway, let's move on to other things. I don't want to argue.
see, like I said, you're just on the edge. So I just want to say, should we have had a second penalty?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Alex Krell cleaned out. Guy gets ball.
Guy
gets a lot
slides through the
Alex
back
Krell.
of him.
Yeah.
The guy that should have been a red card and a penalty. Yes, absolutely. I'd blocked that out. I don't think it's fair to let somebody come through the back of somebody even if they get the ball. He does not get the ball before the man.
It's really close.
But when I say he doesn't get the ball before the man, I mean the man is in the way of the ball. If you slide through somebody's legs, if that happens at midfield, it's a yellow card.
Yeah, but it's not a red. It's not going to be a red because if it's a foul,
it is in my mind.
It's not going to be a red because if it's a foul,
Triple
it's a
jeopardy that
penalty, and
fucker.
You're not going to double jeopardy. You're not going to
fucking double jeopardy that guy.
because it's not. It's when I saw it in real time, I thought it was violent conduct. I mean, I thought it was like a scissor. I mean, it was a scissor tackle.
I haven't seen the replay. I've only seen the live time.
But he comes around. He comes very close to making a damn good tackle, but unfortunately, Alex's leg was in the way. So he comes around and gets the ball before he takes him out. But he does go. But he gets. It's a scissors tackle. It should have been a penalty, I think. Huntsville will say, "Well, he got the ball," and he did win the ball. But you can win the ball and
getting the ball and then claiming it's not a penalty for that reason is the most American thing to do.
I will note that in
pretty English too.
In the Chicago-Cincinnati MLS game on Saturday night, a similar moment happened, and a Chicago player won the ball in a clearance, but went straight through, studs up on a Cincinnati attacker, and the referee awarded a penalty and a yellow card.
Yeah,
which I think would have been the right call.
Yeah, I think I would lean that way. I don't think it's as clean as we would like it to be.
He's clearly making a play on the ball, which is why I don't think it's a red card.
No,
I do think
red.
it's a foul, a yellow, and a penalty.
And I think this ref let a lot go.
The referee,
the
referee was poor. It was both ways. He was really poor, but also I'm done. I'm not blaming the referee.
No, I'm not blaming. I'm just saying he let a lot go. So it's when I look back, it's not surprising that he let that go because he let a lot of fairly physical challenges.
He was afraid to make any calls. He put his whistle repeatedly in his mouth like he was going to make a call, and then didn't make the call, or he played advantage that lasted 1.5 seconds, and he did this repeatedly. 1.5 seconds of no advantage, just no one has the ball, and then he would just be like, or we would kind of have the ball, and then it would get smashed out of bounds or whatever else, and then wouldn't give us advantage.
Really struggled with his decision making.
He was just very clearly scared.
About halfway through the first half, I think I leaned over and told the person next to me, I was like, someone's going to get hurt because he wasn't managing the game.
Yeah, he was bad.
But I don't think outside of that probably should have been given as a penalty. His decisions did not really play a role.
We had a penalty equalized. We didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Like this isn't that this isn't that complicated.
You gonna?
I just want to see how many games he's got.
Oh heck yeah!
This was something that Matt was saying. Let's see if this. This hasn't come. It's not coming up. Where do you usually find this? Here, let's see if it's up here.
I wish you hadn't clicked on that because there was something in the search that was interesting. Cool.
Top
Cool.
referee for April. It's 2025. So he's definitely had some. That's 2025.
You can usually look up on, it might be on like SofaScore. No, they changed their stuff.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It felt like an inexperienced referee being scared to make calls. I don't know if it was. Look, referees can have bad games.
It got CONCACAF out there for a little while.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Good teams don't blame the referee. Bad teams blame the referee. And I'm not gonna blame the referee. We were plenty good enough to win that game, and we didn't need the referee to gift it to us, even though we deserved more from the referee.
Yeah, I think I'll go back to this. To kind of wrap this up, I think there's a lot of good bones on this team right now, but they're going to have to find part of the game is finding that edge and taking your chances and going to that next level in key moments. And this team has not really shown an ability to really do that yet. And I think Alex McGrath coming back whenever that happens will help. Hopefully some of the new guys bring in a little bit more competition and really raise the intensity and hopefully iron sharpens some iron and we start to go to another level, because that's what we're looking for with this group. Like it was intentionally a younger team.
And a very big risk at that to construct a younger team.
But we've seen what happens, at least with 2 years of a much older team, of that drop off. And so hopefully now we can rise throughout the season like some of these other teams in this league.
Well, we have to, or this roster build is a failure. The choice to go young either works or it doesn't. And we've gone old and we've gone against the numbers, but it's 2 years in a row we've outperformed our numbers. And you could argue that if this year we have better numbers, but then we underperform, we've just done what the rest of the league does and underachieved by having younger players. Now we're far away from knowing if that's going to happen, but that was always one of the risks.
But that would be something to watch for.
It is something to watch for, and it's something we've talked about. And I think we're more talented this year. I think we're playing better, and I am not all doom and gloom about the season. But if we look back, if we miss the playoffs, we will look back as number one, assuming we don't have, some other outstanding thing that happens. We will look back and say we decided to sign a lot of younger players, and even though the spreadsheets looked better, we had a former head coach in here telling us the spreadsheets were lying, right? And we still have no idea what happened with the spreadsheets. Maybe he was cooking the books. Maybe whatever. What we don't know. But point being, it's 2 seasons in a row the public data has not been correct. Currently, we are a very small sample size. It is analytical abuse to look back at stats abuse, to look back at 8 games.
I love how he's the analytical data was not correct. I think the numbers were the numbers. Did they translate on the field? That's a different conversation, but the numbers were the numbers.
Well, there was there's a guy sitting in his seat right now that argued that the numbers were not the numbers. But my point being is we may get to the end of the season, and if we continue on our same trajectory and we continue outperforming, and then we are under, then that will tell you there's something outside of the numbers, which we all know that games are not actually played in the spreadsheets. There are things that are different that happen, and we will have to evaluate those things. We're way too early for that, and I think we are all bullish on the season and on this overall roster overall, but now it is time where it's 2 losses in a row. It's we got to start getting some results, or you dig yourself a hole, and these little kids are going to level up, and do our kids level up? Do our players level up? Do they, who knows? Do we just start getting results? Do we start, who knows? But this is it becomes we're almost in that second third. And it's been 3 seasons, this will be the 3rd season. We've had distinct thirds. And now what happens in this middle third when we are who we are? Let's go on to WPSL signings.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matthew.
So we've had, on this podcast, we've talked about maybe 3 players. Madison Markey, a defender from Lee University and CFC Academy. She is joining the team for the first time. I think Casey Vigil was she in? No, Kylie Hall was definitely announced as a returner. I think she was the first announcement. Let's just go through the list now because I don't remember who has been announced to this point. On the returning side, Casey Vigil is back, outside back for us, kind of stalwart player throughout the playoffs.
Everybody gets applause.
Tori Soyoto. No, that's not right.
Go ahead and try again. I'm sure this will go well.
Yeah, I think the second one is the one I'm going to hold to.
Tori. It appears to be her name.
Yeah, Tori. Tori's back. I think she's been going to UTC. Chloe Reeves, CFC Academy. She is coming back.
Matthew trying to read names is very good.
I don't remember if she graduated high school last year or if she's supposed to graduate this year. Not 100% sure there.
Was she on the field? Was that there was one of the players?
There were I think 7 girls that were honored on the field at halftime on Saturday.
One of them was announced that they were playing this summer with it. I can't remember.
I couldn't hear.
Oh,
I don't know.
I did hear that part, but I didn't. That's the part that perked me up.
Yeah,
but I was like,
I can't remember who it was.
I rushed to get another Powerade.
Electrolytes are important.
Yeah, and then really dynamic forward winger for us, Anik Lolita Mangazuma is back. Regina Campa, Riley Ramey, Hannah Helms, Kai Yoneda, Ella Attaway, and E.G. Dillard are all
returners.
I do not know if this is the exhaustive list or not. This is just the crop that was announced maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks ago on Instagram. As far as new players, Linka Ono, midfielder from Arizona Western. She is Japanese, and Arizona Western. I think she was teammates with. She was teammates with one of our other players. I think who was there before transferring to Utah State. That might be Kai. Anyway, Linka is transferring to LSU. Big time SEC program.
Big program.
Terrible program. It's awful.
It's a big program.
Calm down.
Terrible place.
Also announced just this past week is Ashton Blair, goalkeeper. Most recently, she played for Parma in Italy. She was also, I think, a 3-year starter for ETSU and played summer ball in the W League for Indy 11.
Hell yeah.
And then we get to the fun category, which is players that appear on the WPSL website but have not been announced yet. So take these all with a grain of salt.
Don't reveal secrets, Matthew.
We did this in the NPSL. We're going to do it here. And
Yeah, just don't tell them where they come from.
well, you know what?
If they fix the bug, then we don't get the information.
It's not a bug. It's registrations. And
just
so,
want
like,
them to
but
go.
seriously, take these with a grain of salt because, you never know.
We just want the front office to go, how do those guys know?
Just so smart.
Who's talking?
Yeah, or they'll just change the registration process and we won't get this information.
We'll have to wait 3 weeks.
We'll just go back to our old ways of doing it. Casamina Palazzolo.
Palazzolo.
Palazzolo. Okay, cool.
It depends if she's Italian or Argentinian.
She is from Washington, Michigan.
Depends if. Well, then it's I don't know how we say it in American English. However you said it.
She's listed as a defender and midfielder at Indiana Tech.
Did we put liquor in these?
Possibly. A little cursory research suggests that she's more of an outside back and wing back. But as always, I'm usually wrong when it comes to the women's players research.
You are famously very wrong at where you think women's players are going to play. He had a whole prediction, and I think 6 of 11 were wrong on the main positions they played.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
It just showed that Juan Hernandez was more creative than he was.
Yeah.
That's true. So I've mentioned Indiana Tech. She's transferring to LSU Shreveport.
Interesting.
We've got a couple of local players that we'll go to next. Lillian Gardner, defender. I think she just wrapped up her freshman year at Columbia State, product of Ray County High School, possibly CFC Academy, not 100% sure. And then Sailor Schalk.
Dude, what a great name.
That's a goalkeeper. She is a current Notre Dame High School student and athlete in the CFC
I hope
Academy.
she plays just for the goalkeeper chant.
Sailor, as I recall, has been making a name for herself a little bit. I think she's been playing with ODP.
Oh yeah.
Went to Europe, maybe Portugal, to play some stuff with maybe a youth national team or ODP
Yeah.
group.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's been some good stuff about her on the Instagram account.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We've also got Fernanda Mayrink, goalkeeper. She played last year at Iowa University.
So that's 4 goalkeepers.
Go Hawkeyes.
Yeah, sign all the keepers.
And she is
Agreed.
transferring to Florida State, which is where we got one of our last goalkeepers in Maddie Smith. So welcome, hopefully, to her. And then we've got 2 players who have, I think, bounced around the college game a little bit, as is kind of normal now in the transfer portal era. But they are, I think, both signed to MTSU for next year. I don't remember. I think one of them played for MTSU this past year. Zimena. Yeah, there is an N in there. Breezy, this is more your specialty.
Buddy, that's Spanish. Jaregui? I don't...
Waragri, maybe? Forward midfielder.
We're in color X. I mean, that's also a great name. I can't wait to learn how to... I'm glad that's not a goalkeeper name.
From,
That'd be
yeah.
tough to teach 60 drunk people.
She's from Cancun, Mexico.
Let's go.
And then we've got Luisa Junior dos Santos from Brazil. That's a midfielder. If my math is correct, that is 19 players. Maybe 20 players, something like that.
I'm not counting them.
So we would expect to see 5, 6, 10 more.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the 10 side, there's probably some CFC Academy players that are not some of our current or former Academy players that haven't made the...
Yeah, we don't know how many housing spots they have.
Right.
So we don't quite know how the breakout's
We're
going to be.
flying real blind here. But that should give you an idea of so far what's going on. You know, I don't know. There are a few players from last year whose playing status we don't know. Like if they're going to come back or if they're moving on to other things, if they're trying to play pro, if they're retired. So we'll keep an eye on more CFC women's roster announcements, and ahead of the first regular season game, of which you should look up when exactly it is because I don't remember off the top of my head. We will try to do a women's roster pod, and we will try to be more accurate than we were last year.
It would be hard to be less accurate. It is May 28th.
So it's late.
At
It's late
Knoxville. And then, so they play May 28 away, June 7 at home, June 16 at home, June 27. This is an interesting.
What's going on
Go
with this?
down.
Why is this?
Go down.
It goes down, up, down, up. That is listen, CFC media team, I love you, but this is the dumbest way to lay out a schedule. Either it goes, yeah. Oh my God. Okay. We play May 28 away, June 2 away, June 7 at home, June 12 at home, June 16 at home, June 23 away, June 27 away, and July 1st at home. That is a quick schedule. And then it's playoff time. And knock on wood, we're in playoffs. Now, folks may remember, and we'll talk about this hopefully in our when we do a more exhaustive roster preview, but we have 865 Alliance, who are historically very good. They would have made the playoffs last year if not for an infraction from the year before, and therefore they were barred from the playoffs. Dirty cheaters. The Georgia Impact are in this. Nashville Rhythm are in this. UFA Gunners may or may not be any good. Tennessee Tempo, new team. At least we haven't played a women's version of Tennessee Tempo.
Yeah, they were in the Nashville Rhythm Conference. last year.
And then Atlanta Fire's there, so we don't know how good they will be. We've got Decatur, we've got Georgia Impact, we've got Nashville Rhythm, and 865 Alliance.
It's insane.
That is a murderer's row of really, really good or historically good women's teams. And so we are going to have to be on our best.
Points are going to be at a premium.
Yeah.
This will not be a season that we can give up a bunch of points because, unfortunately, the WPSL will, or maybe any points, the WPSL will likely do stupid shit like they did in the prior years and just be like one team comes out of your conference.
Oh, I would
division.
expect it's one team coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in which case we got to finish first.
That's legitimately insane because we were national semifinalists. A65 is. For a long time last year was considered, if not the best, one of the best teams.
I mean, Nashville is historically very, very, very good team.
Yeah, has been very
865
good.
Alliance is historically very, very, very good
and
team.
Decatur's been good.
Decatur's been good. Georgia Impact is looking at building a facility for their ascent to WPSL Pro.
Yeah,
If that ever kicks off.
There are four teams in this. 4 teams in this, maybe 4 that could make it into the national semis.
Decatur historically does not.
For a team that wants to be pro,
does not care about playoffs.
Yeah, they don't do playoffs.
For a team that wants to be professional, they don't want to go to the pros. They don't want to go to the
Is
playoffs.
it Georgia Impact that wants to go pro or Decatur?
I don't remember. It's one of the two. By the way, I didn't read them. You pointed out I didn't read them because I thought they were the same team when I was reading through. I always forget Decatur, Georgia Impact, Atlanta-ish.
Yeah.
I think I remember something about the facility is being built in Decatur, so maybe it's them.
But
they run on the historical model where they want to play their 8 games and that be it.
And send
Now,
their players back to school.
Is that what's going to happen for this year? I don't know, and we may not know until July. By the way, so
well, I think we learned.
Georgia Impact.
They've got to declare.
Georgia Impact have.
We don't always officially know that. Though.
Yeah, we only found that out later. But yes, Georgia Impact are the ones with the LOI, allegedly, according to Reddit. They're the ones with the LOI to go to WPSL Pro. So the Impact, I don't know. But Decatur, as we played last year, and they beat us in the one game. And anyway, so they're a team
1-0, right? It's 1-0.
But when we can beat them. We should have beat them, arguably. But point being is exactly what you guys just said. There's 4 very good teams in this.
The margins are really small when there's 8 games.
Yes,
and
we have to play 865 twice.
What now? Here's a
God. Jesus.
I know.
Well, put it this way: if we make the playoffs, we'll fucking earned it.
Oh hell yeah!
I do like that. The first game isn't until May 28. That should give a little bit more time for Majo and the staff to gel that team together, get players all in and moving. So. May 28, that's 24 days away.
It's a great challenge, but also a great opportunity.
That's right. Also,
it's like when you have a boss at work that doesn't want to do something, and they're like, this will be a tremendous growth experience for you.
This will be
it's a great growth opportunity for you. Yeah. Here's this thing you really are going to be bad at. But I do think this is a really fun season for us, for the women, because we're building on finally a good season. Mm-hmm. So now it's time to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's, they've shown that they can put together a good roster. It's the second year, of the Sebastian and co era. Now there's some different coaching staff and whatever else, so we'll see what happens there. But they've put together a really good team last year. Knock on wood. We are in the preseason, so it is positive vibes from Breezy, and so I'm excited.
I would.
It's a great opportunity.
I would be very happy to go back to Stillwater.
Oh. Yeah.
Amen.
Well, I'll just go as far as to say if we make the playoffs, we will win it all.
Oh yeah, coming out of that group, yeah, no joke. Well, boys, do you have anything left?
I don't think so. This was succinct.
Yeah,
by our standards.
We did it quick. If you're listening on one of the listening platforms, we would love a review. If you're watching, a like on YouTube would be super dope.
The documentary came out last night.
Oh,
The first episode of the documentary came out last night.
Well, I didn't watch it.
God.
Yeah, it was
forgot
pretty
to.
late, so I did not watch it.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's
I did hear it as
prime time in
11:30
California.
p.m.
If you are like us and you missed it, you can download the Local 3 app on like your Roku or your Google TV or like stuff like that, and you can watch it from there. It also might be on the Local 3 YouTube. Or is that just a preview?
Buddy,
if you
I
have
think
Five
it's-
TV. You can go back and
Buddy, I
there it is.
think it is on YouTube.
So it's on YouTube on the
YouTube.
Local
me.
3 News
Yep.
YouTube page.
We will be putting this in the show notes for you beautiful people. That link will be in the show
Two of the
notes.
three of us are in it.
They didn't get you in there
I
at
don't
all?
think so. I don't know. I haven't seen
You
it.
you lucky bastard.
Yeah.
They have enough.
There's a reason why it's on at 11:30 on a Sunday night. They're hoping that we're gonna.
It's the cow. I understand. We're marketing towards our California Chattahooligans. It's prime time.
It is prime time for them.
Prime time LA. Prime time LA TV.
It's it's a new genre in TV known as "Can We Put You to Sleep?" to the dulcet sounds of Breezy and Matthew.
There are no dulcet tones to our voices.
Well, that's for sure.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Watch the documentary. I know what I'm going to watch at some point today. And we love you, and we will see you guys soon. Peace.